we're gonna go straight into this tutorial. I'm using the Too Faced Major Hangover Primer, which is a primer that I found at Marshall's, by the way, which I think you guys should all check out Marshall's because they always have great deals on moisturizers and just different things. But I fell in love with this primer because it actually dries matte. And I'm gonna go straight into my foundation, and I am using the NARS Natural Radiance in the shade Tahoe. By the way, I am aware that NARS has come out with the soft matte foundation, and I know they came out with another one, I just can't remember, but I actually want to try them. I'm not quite sure how great they are, so if you guys could put in the comments down below your experience with the foundations and how well does it work for you, please let me know before I go ahead and buy them, and what's your favorite shades. Next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to conceal using the Tarte Shape Tape and the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. I know I swear by Tarte Shape Tape, I know ladies, but granted, I felt like, you know, each concealer is like $27, guys. It's like really expensive. So I decided to find a drugstore dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, and I got it, girls. I got the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer, and it's like super duper cheap. It's affordable, and it works just like the Tarte Shape Tape. As a matter of fact, it doesn't dry as fast, which is what I really like. And I'm just taking the beauty blender and I'm going to blend that out, and my beauty blender is damp, and I just love the way my beauty blender just blends everything out, because it's like I don't really have to do too much work, and it just looks absolutely amazing. So I kind of left this whole blending process so that you guys can actually see me blending everything out, because I know on YouTube, like, a lot of people do tutorials and it seems like their makeup is done in like 9 minutes, but guys, it does take time, so you really have to take your time and really blend this out. Next, I'm using the AJ Crimson Artist Palette. A lot of people ask me where did I get this palette, but fun fact, I got this, I actually met him personally and I purchased this palette, and I never really knew how to use it, but now I fell in love with it. It's actually a foundation palette, but I use it for contour, and it's so creamy, and it's just the best. Like, I've been using it ever since. I also took some of the AJ Crimson foundation palette, and I'm going to contour the nose, and I'm taking my time and I'm blending everything out so that we can have clean and soft lines, nothing too harsh, but very clean and sharp lines. I know a lot of people want those pinch nose, like just a snatch nose. I get it, sis. So we got to take our time and really blend this out, because if we don't, it's not gonna look good, and we don't want our nose to look crazy. Next, I'm using the Mercier Translucent powder. I swear by this powder, guys. I've tried so many different powders. As a matter of fact, I recently tried the YSL powder. And I also use the the Anastasia Beverly Hills setting powder, and I think I use the Fenty setting powder, and I'm just stuck on the Mercier personally. So that's what I'm using on this tutorial, and if I do happen to fall in love or like get the hang of them, I will definitely let you guys know, but as of now, I'm sticking with that. Going in with the Charlotte's Tillbury, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm Haitian, y'all, so bear with me, but I'm using that to contour. This is one of the new products that I picked up at Sephora. I heard a lot of great reviews about it, and personally, I like it. I'm still learning how to use it. As you guys can tell, I was having a little bit of a hard time, and I kind of actually went over with my Fenty, and then I kind of went over with Camille Cosmetics, which is this bronzer that I'm using. I went over the contour with that because personally, I just didn't really know how to work with the Charlotte Tilbury. So once I get the hang of it, I will let you guys know, but I definitely had to go over it with a Camille Cosmetics bronzer, which is a black owned company. I found this bronzer during Olivia Song's class in Atlanta that I went to, and she was using it, and the young lady, the owner was there, and I purchased it, and guys, I fell in love ever since. Partrick Ta Blush, oh she's different. Let me tell you guys, I picked this blush up from Kev Long. This is a makeup artist that I actually follow on Instagram, He is thebomb.com, and he uses this blush, so I just like picked it up and I fell in love with it ever since. So you guys should definitely check it out. If you guys know any other great blushes, please comment down below some blushes that I should pick up, because I really want to try some new blushes. But as you guys already know, I am using the Morphe brow pencil in the shade Chocolate Mousse to do Shay's eyebrows. And yes, I did eyebrows last. This is just a new technique that I've been trying, and I actually really like it. Surprisingly, like, it works for me, you know. I just never thought I could do that, but I guess I can. So yeah, you guys should definitely try. As a matter of fact, if you guys ever do, like, who does foundation first? Like, if you do foundation first, let me know down in the comments below. Like, do you like that better over foundation? Because I'm actually now trying it out and I actually like it. But like, what's your favorite? Like, because I don't want to feel like I'm weird. Like, am I the only one that's trying this out? Is this a new thing, or is this something that you guys always been doing? Like, let me know. You guys have to let me know for sure in the comments. Next, I'm using the same concealer that I use on Shay's under eyes. I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer in the shade 365, and I'm taking like a small thin flat brush, something super tiny, and I'm going to go ahead and trace under her brows, and I'm going to drag that concealer down. I'm not adding concealer on the top of the brow because I'm trying to give it like more of a natural effect, and I'm using like a dome brush to blend out that concealer, so it just highlights the brow. I always suggest that you always use a concealer that's 2 shades lighter under the brow bone, so that it gives you like a highlight, or like more so like a popping kind of brow, especially because we're gonna add color or like glitter or anything like that. It just brings out the look even more. So I would always suggest using 2 shades lighter. Y'all see how I clean everything up, right? Make sure you guys clean up your work, because if you don't, it's gonna show towards the end. So always blend everything out. Next, I'm using the P.Louise Badda Black base. I never really use these bases, but anytime I get the opportunity to, I definitely reach for it. And today I did. So I'm just taking a little dome brush from Morphe, and I'm going to pat, because, you know, P.Louise is known for that, guys. The patting motions. So I'm patting on that black base onto the eyes. That's just going to give me like a sticky base, so that when I go ahead and add my eyeshadow, it's going to stick seamlessly. And this is something that you would do vice versa. Let's say if you were to do like a pink or a blue, whatever the case may be, I would definitely use a colored base or like a colored concealer and then pat on the shadow on top. That also helps bring up the vibrancy of the eyeshadow. Take a clean eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to blend out the edges of the base, and then I'm going to go in with my Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette, which is a gift that I received, and I fell in love with this palette. I don't own any Pat McGrath palettes, but ever since I used this palette, guys, I fell in love. So I am definitely going to go out and purchase some more of her palettes, especially she's black owned as well. And not to mention her eyeshadows are absolutely amazing. I just never really could afford it, but I'm gonna definitely go ahead and purchase some more, because they're definitely amazing. Like, they're so good. And then I'm using another pink shade, and this pink shade is actually from her eyeshadow palette as well, and I'm going to go ahead and blend that out under the eye, and that's also going to help me pick up it's going to help me pick up the vibrancy of the eye. It's just the look that I was going for. I actually wanted to add pink because there was like a hint of like pink sparkles in the black eyeshadow, so I definitely applied that to the eye to make it pop some more. And then I always go in with a brow gel, but I just found out about this NYX Brow Glue. One of the girls in my studio brought it, and I was just like, oh my god, I fell in love with it ever since. So definitely a new product you should add to your kit. And of course, I'm going in with my Tarte mascara, which is thebomb.com. I'm running out of that as well. I gotta go pick some more of that up. And of course, for lashes, we are using the Luxury Club 20-piece lash box set and the multi-purpose glue, which is thebomb.com. Listen, my lashes are amazing. Go ahead and shop with us at itstheluxuryclub.com, and our lashes are $20. That's $1 per lash. There's 20 pieces in the box, so you get one. Every lash is $1, and they're similar to 3D Minks. They're like, I love these lashes. Like, everybody loves these lashes, so whenever I add them on top of Minks or anything like that, it just totally brings out the look. And especially the lash glue, it dries super duper quick, which is super functional, especially because, you know, we do makeup within an hour, so we need things to, you know, be done quickly. I'm dusting off this excess powder under her eyes, and I'm gonna go right in with the Urban Decay Glide On Deep End Blue Eyeliner. This is a popular eyeliner that people have been asking me about, and I fell in love with this eyeliner. I want to get more colors. If you guys know any other colored pencil eyeliners that I could use, please let me know in the comments. And I'm going to set Shades Fade with the MAC Continuous Setting Spray. And I also went in with it's another one, I can't remember the name. It's a luminous spray. That's what it is. It was a luminous spray, and I sprayed that as well. And then I added like a light eyeshadow to give it a little pop in the inner corner. And this eyeshadow is from the Dominique Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, and I just took that and I just built that up, and it just gave it like a little pop. It gave me, like, I don't know, I just really liked it. It was super cute. I started to apply it, and then I just fell in love with it. The lip liner that I'm using is the KKW Nude No. 3 lip liner, which is the bomb.com. That's one of the new products that I have been using as well, you guys. I've been giving you guys a lot of new products to use, so you guys definitely have some new things for you guys to shop for at Sephora and at Ulta. But I love this liner. It's very creamy. It's not too dark, but it's not too light at the same time. They have like different shades. I think they have like the nude 1, 2, and 3. Nude 3 is their darkest. I definitely like it. I think that you guys should definitely pick this up. And I'm taking my time, and I'm really lining her lips because I like to overdraw people's lips. It just gives them, it emphasizes on their lip. And then I had Shea blend out the liner, and I'm taking a Q-tip to blend out the brown because I don't want it to be too harsh. So I'm blending it out, and then I would add my lipstick after. But before I do that, I like to add my highlight, and the highlight that I'm using is the Amrezy from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It goes with the inner corner eyeshadow, that's why I picked it. Next, for the lip gloss slash lipstick, I am using Glorified Looks lip gloss. This is another black owned brand. She's one of the girls in my studio. She came out with her own lip gloss company, which everybody loves. I love this lip gloss. It's so good. I believe the shade is Bubblegum, and I don't remember the other shade. It's a clear gloss and the pink gloss. I mixed them together, and it gave me this color, and I really took my time to blend it out. And yes, girl, this is it. This is the look.